Hey, welcome to Soda Chan's Beer Reviews. It's been a while since I did one of these. Sorry about that. Another beer. Going back to my Tavor box. This is another hazy IPA. Lupulin Brewing. Blissful Ignorance. Double IPA. No, they don't say New England style on here or anything, but, I mean, take a look at it. And also, look at the description. This double IPA is loaded with waves of some of the juiciest hops available. Citra, Mosaic. Every New England IPA has to have at least one of those hops, usually both. Columbus, I don't know. That must be just for bittering or something. Blend together to make this hop juice intentionally left hazy to create a soft mouthfeel and enhance the flavor of this wonderfully hoppy beer. 9% ABV, 70 IBUs, 4 SRM. Nice 12-ounce can. I haven't had a 12-ounce can in a while. And it even says Tulip Glassware on there. And these guys are out of Big Lake, Minnesota. This is a nice can, though. I like this design, like the green and the yellow. Pretty cool. Problem is, like, it's printed on the can, so I wouldn't be able to save this label. But anyway, let's dig in here. Yeah, I mean, definitely smells like a New England IPA. I mean, they got it right. I mean, it's very juicy, very tropical. You know. Go down the list. Pineapple, mango, guava, passion fruit. Almost smells like Nos, my favorite energy drink. Not quite as juicy as that one, but yeah, I mean, it's just lots and lots of hops and smells really good. But again, it smells like most New England IPAs. Not much in the way of any kind of specialty malt or anything. Or yeast esters or anything like that. I mean, just the hops are dominating here. Maybe like a little bit grassy, but yeah. And as far as appearance, I mean, yeah. I mean, they said 4 SRM. Looks a little closer to like 6 or 7 to me. It did have foam up to the rim or brim when I poured it. We'll top it off as we go. So yeah, let's dig in here. Cheers. Wow. Yeah, I mean it's well, it's juice. It's the flavor of juice. I will say that, but it's like it's almost like juice concentrate. Like it's like a really sticky, syrupy, resiny hop thing here. I mean, like if they're going for a New England IPA or just kind of a Midwest IPA that's just hazy, kind of in the New England style. That might account for it because like it's 70 IBUs, and usually New England IPAs, even the double ones, tend to be pretty low on the bitterness. But it's like the first thing I notice on this beer is just like how like thick it is, like syrupy. It's very syrupy, and it's actually remarkably sweet too. Usually the New England IPAs, like they have like a juice flavor, but they're not like sugary sweet or anything. This one, I actually do kind of get like a sugary sweetness to it, which is weird. I mean, because it's such a high ABV, so they must be using just like tons and tons of malt, and I'm sure they threw some wheat in there, to haze it up, and also like as an adjunct. But I'm trying to like think like how can it be so high in alcohol, but at the same time still have like all this residual sweetness. You know what would be awesome? Take this beer and do a Brett secondary on it. That would be really interesting. To like eat up all that excess sugar and like really dry it out and give it some the funkiness from the Brett. I think that would go wonderfully with the kind of pineapple mango flavor that you get from these hops. Yeah, really kind of an intense hoppy thing here. This is a nice kind of palate cleanser. Well, maybe not a palate cleanser, I should say. Unless, well, like maybe it's like something, a taste in your mouth you want to just replace. Because I know these hops, I can already feel these hops lingering. So they're lingering like with like a, a slight grassy, starchy aftertaste. It definitely is not that peppery spiciness you tend to get in a lot of New England style IPAs. So I don't know if like they're going for New England exactly. I mean, they got the Citra and the Mosaic, but and then they got the haziness. But there's something about this beer that's like they're going more for a hot flavor, but they also have that pretty intense bitterness of 70 IBUs. And actually, it's actually kind of a challenge to drink, because it's so thick and syrupy. It's like has this intensity to the flavor. Just like so much hop. I think there's just like a ton of like hop oil in this one. I will say for 9% ABV, that alcohol is very smooth. I would not call it a hot. It's not a hot beer. I mean, it's only like slightly warming. I'm drinking this pretty much at fridge temp, so yeah, that probably accounts for it. So spoilers. This is actually my second can. I had the first can of this about a week ago, and like it was kind of a challenge for me to get through. Now that I'm drinking it a second time around, I'm kind of drinking it a lot quicker. I remember like the first time I was drinking, I got about this far, and I kind of tapped out. I don't think I finished the can last time. It was just like, as it warmed up, it was just getting like way too sticky to and like just kind of and like warm from the alcohol. It became a challenge to drink. Like it just became like a total sipper. Even when I took the first sip off of this one, when it was cold, I still didn't take like as big a gulp as I usually would. TT triple. How are you doing? Definitely been there with a few beers. Yeah. I'm kind of getting over IPAs, and especially New England IPAs. Like I'm basically on Tavor. I'm not ordering IPAs anymore unless they're like super cheap or like it's really clear. Like they make it, that they're not going for a hazy New England style IPA, but like almost every beer. Every IPA and double IPA that they sell on Tavor, they all say hazy IPA or milkshake IPA, something like that, or just straight up New England IPA. Even the ones that don't say New England, it'll still say, like, you can just read the description, or you can just look at the picture and you can tell the beer is as hazy as this. So anyway, how to rate this one? Well, it's funny because usually when I have a beer, I like it the best the first time, and then the second time I have it, I'm like, eh. But actually, I think what it is when I have a beer and I review it for the first time is when I appreciate it the most. Because like, there's been a lot of beers where the first time I ever had it was reviewing it on camera, and then I had another one later, and it just didn't do much for me. It's kind of the opposite with this one. I had this I think with dinner like a week ago. I thought it was only okay. And now that I'm drinking it and like really paying attention to it, reviewing it, I mean it's better than okay, but it's not great. It's like it went from a 3.0 to I think I could bump this up to like a 3.75. I don't think I could go 4. I like the aroma. I like the taste, but it is rather simple. It's very repetitive. I don't know, the mouthfeel in the like. There's a ton of residual sugars. It's almost like cloying. So I mean, I appreciate that it doesn't have that grassy, peppery aftertaste, which a lot of New England IPAs have. And I also appreciate that. I mean, it's not like a liquid fire. Well, actually, there was a time where 9% ABV was very, very intimidating to me, and like now I can just drink a 9% ABV beer like it's nothing. I mean, I wouldn't have it for breakfast, but yeah. Wow, we got all these comments. Where have you guys been? Craft beer pours. Cheers to you, man. Yeah. So check me out on Untappd, and also again on Tavor if you want to sign up. Link in the description below. You're going to get $10 off your first purchase, and it lets them know that I sent you. Again, I think I'm going to go 3.75 on Untappd for this beer. Pretty good, you know. If they're going for a New England style IPA, you know, they're pretty close, and if they're not, well, it's still in the ballpark. So, but yeah, I'm kind of getting over these hazy IPAs that all kind of smell and taste the same. I'm trying to get back to you know, dark beer, and hopefully with the, you know, now that we're finally out of the summer, technically, although it's always summer in Florida, hopefully get some more porters and stouts on Tabor. And I've seen a lot of Oktoberfest on there lately too. So, all right, I am rambling. Holy shit, we're up to 11 minutes. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe the day after that. All right, have a good night.